in Coach Bennett's system. I'm curious, how has that progress gone?
It's going really well. During quarantine, we were conditioning and we were playing a lot of defense as well. And so when we came back, we were just in a defensive mindset, and we were all just ready to buy in on the defensive end. And I feel like the main thing was just really focusing on passion. And if you have a lot of passion while you're playing, then you're gonna find a way. And so we just had to make sure we break that barrier.
All right, next we'll go Jeff White, Preston Willett, Bennett Conlon.
Trey, I know when you came to Virginia, you expected to play in high-profile games. Has it been frustrating to have for various reasons, the Florida game, the Villanova game, the Michigan State game canceled or postponed? And what are your emotions about, your thoughts on getting to play Gonzaga?
Well, it was frustrating, and at the time, in the initial reaction, yes, I'm a little mad about it, but it's something I can't control, and I want to say things that you can't control, you can't have a negative reaction to it. And so I just had to move on because I just know we're gonna get our opportunity, and I'm looking forward to that on Saturday. It's a really big game, and me and my teammates are very excited to play Gonzaga.
Ray, kind of take me through these past couple of days, starting off with getting back to practice finally on Saturday and then actually playing a game again.
Really, I think that quarantine really put a little bit of hunger in us, and we were also just so eager to play. And then when we came back on Saturday, it was really clicking. It was crazy that we were out for 10 days, and that first practice back, it was one of our better practices. And I think we really just missed each other a lot, and we were all just happy to play with each other again. And so we were really excited to play again. And I think that's what this team is built on, just playing with each other and playing with a lot of chemistry.
Peyton was saying it was easier than he expected to come after that 10-day layoff and come back to things. I was curious from your perspective, how would you assess coming back? Do you think it was? I know you mentioned that first practice looked pretty good. Was it sort of easier than you expected to get back into things?
A little bit. We were in pretty good shape throughout quarantine because we were doing different conditioning things. And I know our coaches aren't going to put us in a bad position and try to kill us on the first day back. So I think that was a little bit of help as well. And that showed today. I feel like we were looking a lot fresher than most teams coming out of a quarantine. And so I just really put that up to the coaches. I was there, just them being really smart.
Okay, last three questions will be David Teal, Brad Franklin, and Mike Parker.
Trey, you had some defensive time on the lead today. You guys were very effective guarding him, rotating guys onto him. What was the defensive plan against him?
Really just being the gaps as well as just make him shoot contested shots. It was a team effort. It wasn't just one guy on him. And we were all in the gaps. We were making sure we focused on him and not let him get hot, because if he gets hot and gets going, then they're a tough team to stop because of their spacing and their ability to shoot the ball.
Trey, what's it for a guy who, when you came here, when you arrived, you probably didn't think, there was a real, maybe you thought there was a chance you could play right away, but now quarantine, what's this transition to UVA been like for you? And has, in this, crazy situation, has anything become normal at this point?
It's all just playing basketball, and at the end of the day, I knew I'll be able to help the team. And in Coach Bennett's eyes, I just trusted what he had for me. I trusted his plan, and so whatever he wanted me to do, that's what I was going to do. And so I was just really excited to play and really impact this team.
Hey, Trey, one more for me. I'm curious, how big an impact was your uncle's relationship with Coach Williford as you were trying to figure out where you wanted to play?
Well, when I first got recruited out of high school, I think that's what built the relationship. He knew my uncle, and we were talking a little bit throughout high school, but nothing really materialized. And then during the transfer process, when he came back, it was a familiar face that I was able to put a name to. And so it was a good relationship, I would say, definitely.